Hi everyone, welcome to Hungura Media UK. My name is Shiru Stuart, aka Shiru Wadwati. This is Hungura Media, whereby we see through things that are happening around the UK, London, in Kenya, all over the world. And so we inspire, we empower, we encourage, we educate, we show you things that are happening. So kindly, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification bell, share, like, and comment. Thank you. And so today we are going to Hungura, ama we are going to see through the story of Muratina. Tunataka kujua hu Muratina guy, how he made it, how he does this Muratina thing, and where he get to the Muratina from here in the UK. So guys, stay tuned. Before then, we're going to take you back to our journey. It was a long journey whereby we ran out of fuel. We were so hungry. We couldn't find the place. It was not an easy journey. But in all, we managed to find this guy. Remember, it's while you're sleeping. Hungura Media, we don't sleep. We go out there to hunt for these news, to hunt for these stories, to make sure that you guys, you're well equipped, you're well encouraged, you're well empowered. Stay tuned. Yeah, my name is Shiru Stuart. So guys, we have eaten. Saizi tuko poa, and now we can hit the road again. And like I told you, from here we are going to fuel the car because we are running out of fuel. Then from there, guys, today we are going to Hungura Namsewa Muratina. Muratina here in London. You don't want to miss this one, eh? And remember, this is a new show. It's your show. Well, you are sleeping. Kana, Riria Wetoro. Okay, Hungura nanie Shiru Stuart kumako kumwena wa London. Nobere diary, ebu ni kukumbushe mazuri tuko nayo kule username. If you have been planning to invest in land, this is the right company for you to do so. Remember, we have so many plots in Kagudo Road, Gong Road, Konza City, tuko nazo kule Nakuru. There is an ongoing project at the moment. Remember, the Havana Estate, phase 1, phase 2 have sold out. Now we are in phase 3. So guys, if you missed out phase 1 and 2, don't you worry, because saizi tuko na phase 3. Call them. Tell them you've been sent by Shiru Stuart of Hungura Media, and you'll be given a discount for doing that. And without further ado, let's get on to this one. Tunaenda kuhungura na msee wa Muratina. We want to find out. We want to know. Huyu msee wa Muratina, ametoa Muratina wapi here in London? You know, how does he do it? Anatengeneza hiyo pombe aje kutumia Muratina? You know, we want to find out more. What are the inspiration behind him running a Muratina business here in the UK? We want to find out more. Tunaenda moja kwa moja. Maze, I just love my job. I love what I do. And I love it. I just love it. I just love my job so much. Come with me. Guys, we are already in London, and this is called a Tower Bridge in London. Maze, it's so beautiful. Look at that. And I know that there's some congestion fee that I need to pay for me to drive through this Tower Bridge. I didn't know that my sat-nav will take me through this route, but yeah, it was open in 1894. This is beautiful, beautiful.
So guys, like I told you, like I promised you, today I'm with Kingori. Kingori is from Kenya, like I told you. And I'm going to give Kingori, I'm going to give you this chance to look at that camera and say hello to our viewers. Let them know who you are and why do you do what you do. How are you?
Nikwega muno. Niko sawa for the guys in Coast. And for the guys around the world, I'm okay. Mimi naitwa Kingori, and yeah, I sell Muratina. And yeah,
Muratina in London.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Kingori, when did you move into UK?
I came here when I was 3 years old.
3 years old?
Yeah.
But do you speak Kikuyu?
When I came, all I knew was Swahili. I couldn't even speak English when I came. Yeah. In fact, when I started going to school here, they kept on calling me Pardon. And then I used to moan about it because everyone used to call me Pardon. And then I used to tell my mom, like, why they call me Pardon?
What is Pardon?
Like pardon.
Yeah, but
pardon.
why did they call you that?
It's because I was, it was because they would speak to me in English, and I would speak like, back to them, speak to them back in Swahili, and then they kept on saying pardon.
Oh,
so
at
the time, So I was just like, I was confused. I was just like, why do they keep calling me Pardon? My name's not Pardon, man. You know.
You have your real name.
Yeah.
So, but then, so
yeah. Lakini kuongea, I'm not the best.
You're not the best.
Yeah, but at home they speak it the whole time. In fact, man. Yeah. On the phone, in the house. Anything else? Yeah. Is Kikuyu Shiodhe.
Shiodhe ni Kikuyu.
Classical, yeah.
So wow, fantastic. Kingori, so from Kenya, what part of Kenya do you come from?
Okay, so my mom is from a place called Dongoma, which is in Nyeri. And my dad is from a place you may be familiar with, Odhaya. Yeah, Chinga Odhaya. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so now when you moved into the UK, you said that you came here when you're 3 years old.
Yeah.
And we see the work that you've been doing here, yeah? So where did you come up with that idea of this Muratina thing?
Yeah, I mean, I was exposed to Muratina when I was working.
Who exposed you to it? Your dad?
No. In fact, it was a colleague. So I was working with... I was working in security, and so then I was working with another guy, another guard as well, and then he told me about, we were just talking like normally just about business and stuff, and then he mentioned this Muratina thing. I was just like, what is this Muratina? So I googled it while he's talking to me. I'm just like, wow, this is some yellow wine. I've never seen this stuff. And then I looked at him and I was like, has no one ever tried to actually sell this commercially? And he told me no.
Right.
And he told me like, in Kenya there's a lot of opportunities, Yeah. So I decided to go for it after that. It took me a while because I was sort of in between thinking like, should I pursue a career or should I really go for this Muratina thing? And it took me a while to make that decision. And
how old were you that time?
At that time, I would say like I was around 26,
Right.
Yeah. And that's when I first came across the whole thing, and then after that, now this is when I'm making my decision,
So when you first... So when you first heard about this Muratina, did you take your time and said, you know what, I will go back to Kenya and get to learn more about it? Because where do you get the Muratina? The Muratina grows on the tree, yeah? Where do you get that particular thing? Do you normally get it exported or imported? Where do you normally get it?
Yeah, so Muratina grows in a place in Nyeri is called Karatina.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where you go and find like an abundance of Muratina.
Is that why Karatina called Karatina? Because they have Muratina?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I believe so. I believe so. Yeah.
So you guys, you help us in that. We don't know whether Karatina was called Karatina because of Muratina. And if that's the case, please leave us the comment down below. Let us know because we don't know.
Yeah, you drive past like anyway. I'm not sure how often, but you see so many, man. Fields and fields and fields of Muratinas. Yeah.
Wow.
So, So, but so obviously I tried it the first time when I was in Kenya.
Yeah.
When I was in Nyeri, and I was just like, man, this just needs this, this just needs this, this just needs this, and then, and then I decided to go. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, you have, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I hope so.
No, actually you haven't, because I asked you, how do you get those muratina, the real thing, the real muratina things for you to mix these, you know, this wine here. Is it this one or this one? This one. How do you get them here in this country? Because they don't grow in this country, do they?
Yeah. So I use Jumbo Logistics. It's a company called Jumbo Logistics. They're based in Milton Keynes. They do a lot of importing and exporting out of Kenya.
Yeah.
And that's who brings the fruits. The company name of where I actually get the fruits, I use two companies. So those are the two companies that I use.
Right.
I didn't say, I can't remember the name of the two companies that I use in Kenya that actually sell me the fruits.
Yeah.
I think there's called V Foods.
Yeah.
V Foods. I can't remember the other one. Apologies if you're watching this. You know, but V Foods. V Foods.
Food.
Yeah. They have so many Mauritanians. It's like a million. You know, if you need 1 million for the day, they got that. Even 1 million for the next day. I didn't even know there was that many Mauritinas. You know?
Wow. So let me ask you, because you know, when I heard about Muratina, the first thing I thought it was your dad who owns the place, or it was your dad who sells the Muratina.
Yeah.
But then I came to realize it's you, and you're very young. You're probably early in 30s.
Yeah.
Or maybe 30.
Yeah, you said it.
So,
It's true.
yeah. Yeah. So when your dad heard about it, or when you told your dad that you'd be selling Muratina, what was his take? What did he think about it?
Yeah, initially he thought it was a dumb idea, you know,
Yeah.
like he thought like this this is not gonna, like, you know, this is the most dumbest thing that you can ever do, man, you know, like at first, you know, but over time he realized, you know what, this makes sense, you know, and he's been very, very supportive since then, you know.
Wow, and so as
And
well as
also
your
my
mom.
yeah, especially my mom as well. Yeah, my mom's been really supportive. You know, like I would even say throughout the whole process, even though she has her doubts. Yeah, she's been very supportive as well. But initially, both of them were not. They were like, you know, don't do this stupid crap, you know. But over time, they came to become, one of the biggest supporters, you know, ever. Yeah.
Wow. So guys, if you don't know what we're talking about Muratina. We have Muratina here in London, and this is the bottle of that Muratina that we are talking about, and I can see it's Muratilia. Why is it not Muratina?
Yeah, because I wanted a brand name, and I realized that I can't actually brand it as Muratina. I decided to mix the name, like trademark. I couldn't trademark the name as Muratina, so I decided to mix the scientific name of the drink, of the fruit, as well as the traditional name, Muratina. So I came out with
Muratelia.
And just branded it like that. And why I really wanted to do that was to distinguish it, you know, because everyone will know that it's Muratina, but I want it distinguished, you know. So that's why. You know, I wanted it different, you know. So, you know, you're drinking Muratelia. Yeah.
Wow. So I'll ask you, Kingori. So at your age, you told us that you're 26 when you thought that you could do this Muratina thing. Yeah. Were you an alcoholic, or do you drink a lot?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I definitely do. That's no secret.
You drink.
Yeah, definitely. In fact, I'm even drinking now.
You're still drinking the Muratelia.
Yeah. I wouldn't say like I'm like, you know, like, an alcoholic or anything. Definitely. In fact, I'm even drinking now.
You're still drinking the Muratelia.
Yeah. I wouldn't say like I'm like, you know, like, an alcoholic or anything like that. You know, I definitely encourage.
You're still under the control. You can still control yourself.
Yeah. I don't feel. I feel it's there to enjoy it, and not to kind of like destroy like any plans that you have, or you know, like if you know, if you need to get something done, you know, it's just there to be enjoyed and not to destroy your plans or your life or anything like that. So, yeah.
Wow, fantastic. So, Kingori, I would like to ask you, you know, our viewers there, yeah, and especially people who lives in London or who lives around this area, they would like to know where this place is. So maybe they could come and taste that Muratina, yeah? And obviously there are people who are thinking, okay, why is this guy doing this? Because now our children, maybe they will rush into that Muratina thing. And because, you know, there are people who are thinking, oh, this is not a good idea. Our children, you know, they are crying for their children, yeah? That maybe they'll become an alcoholic, things like that. How would you tell them?
Yeah, I would. The first thing I would say is, like, you know, when you try the Fanta from here, like, you know, the Fanta juice, and you try the Fanta from back home, you know, there's a clear difference between the two, you know. So I would say, you know, whichever one you prefer, which is usually the one from back home, you should take that. You know, it tastes better. You know, and you should definitely experience that. I think it's not even just in Kenya as well. It's all over Africa as well. That Fanta that you taste, it's the same thing with wine as well. You know, there's a different taste, and you should definitely try it. Me, I prefer the one from back home. You know,
and that's why you have Muratina. Yeah. That's why you brought Muratina here in the UK.
You know,
wow. Yeah. So the other question I would like to ask you is about the sales. Like, do you normally have so many customers who normally come to buy Muratina? Do you export Muratina from here? Do you have other bars that they will call you and tell you, oh, we need this amount of Muratina in our bars? Do you do that?
Yeah, well, you know, like because Muratina is a new company, and it's practically like literally startup. You know, so like in terms of like people calling me like every day asking me for it, it's not been the case. I have definitely received, you know, like interest even from people to actually have the Muratina, you know, you know, but it's that's definitely not been it hasn't been as bubbly, and especially because when I launched the product as well, it was during the pandemic. So I didn't really have a lot of bars did not want to buy it during
because they were not open.
Yeah, they were not open. You know, there was hardly people coming and stuff like that. You know, and stuff like that. So yeah, that's been the case. Yeah.
Wow, wow! But so far, it's been doing well at the moment.
Yeah, it's you know, and I have to say this: I give it to the Kenyan community. I was not expecting, as I mentioned earlier, for them to give a damn about Muratina. Like from me, you know, being in the house and saying, like, "Yeah, I want to do Muratina," and it was just like it's a dumb idea. I thought that was generally how. You know, Kenyans feel about Muratina, but I still went for it, and I was not expecting the type of reception at all. You know, and I'm just basing it from my house. You know what I mean? You know, I didn't really know that's what people really care about. They really like that thing. So I feel like that's what's actually carried the business forward. You know, yeah.
So does it say all the ingredients that you put in the Muratina, or?
I can't
put the ingredients.
Yeah, because I don't want a competitor.
You don't want.
You know, there's also this one, and you know, so yeah. So
wow.
They also don't put in. Exactly.
And I can see there's Tusker. Or is that not Tusker?
Yeah, there's Tusker there. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's not. What is it here? But there's Tusker here as well.
There's Tusker here as well.
Yeah.
Hey, okay. But you don't make Tusker here, do you? You don't make Tusker here?
Me, I don't make any Tusker or anything, you know. Yeah, I'm just Muratina. This is from Eritrea as well.
So Kingori, tell us, do you normally supply your Muratina, or do you always sell it in London?
Yeah, so I'm expanding to the US and also Germany. I'll speak about the US because it's bigger, and I've received a lot of interest in the US. So at the moment, we're going to be so you'll be able to order it online from the US. You know, so you know, so you go to the same website. The website domain name is going to change. It's going to be called Yapombe, as opposed to Muratina, because we also want to sell Mnazi and Changa in the US. You know, I'm not sure if President Bryson would allow it, but but you know,
that's, try.
Yeah, but tunafanya, you know. So yeah, so that's.
But that's something that you're planning to do. You have not started it yet.
Yeah, it's not started it yet because, but there is a team in the States, you know, that will provide that service, and then you know, that will be monitoring that service and working just the same way we're working here in the UK. To be able to get that done. And also I wanted to mention Germany as well. So Germany is just about expanding into Europe. So we will be also expanding that into Europe as well. And more importantly, Kenya is definitely coming. Hopefully by December, you guys should have that there. But in the US, definitely next year. You know, you will have
what about here in the UK? If someone is, let's say, they're in the city of Birmingham, can you supply the Muratina in Birmingham?
Yeah, even in Northern Ireland, it's not going to be an issue. You know, yeah, because everything is like. I think because I live in the UK and I understand the system, it's very easy to get things connected. In Europe, I guess it's almost the same as well. In the US, it's a bit more difficult because you have like different state laws and stuff like that. But we've actually found a way to like sort of like get around that. But in the UK, wherever you are, even if you're on the edge of Wales to the edge of Scotland,
you supply.
Yeah, it's no problem. Just tell them to order. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like, you know, talking about your how you supply it, can someone just order like one bottle, or it has to be like this amount of bottles that you need to order for you to supply, or it doesn't matter?
Yeah. So it has to be 3 bottles minimum order, because it doesn't make sense for us to go to the edge of Scotland or anybody to go to the just for one bowl, you know. So you have to. It has to be 3 bottles, which are priced at £10 each. So it'll be 30.
So one bottle is £10.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So £10, and then what's its name? And then after that, you drink the stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow, fantastic. That's really good to know. So, and guys, if you want this Muratina, the number is down there, yeah? The number that you've given is the number they're going to use to order the Muratina.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, they should really go to the website just in case.
Yeah,
just in case they call me at night and I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
You know, just go to the website. You know, and
what's the website?
It'll be yapombe.com.
Okay. Yeah. Is the website done? Is there?
Yeah.
All right.
It's there.
And
it's currently
running.
It's running. It's muratina.co.uk, but because of expansion, it's going to be yapombe.com.
Are you on any other social media handles?
Yeah. Bandari Yapombe. Yeah.
Like, are you on Facebook?
Yeah. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Yapombe. Yeah, Bandari Yapombe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the last question, in the next maybe few years to come, Amma, what is your vision? What is your dream concerning this Muratina vision, Amma business?
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years or so? Yeah,
so in the next 5 years, I see myself in Nairobi. And what I want is to be producing like so to have my winery itself, to have my own winery, So also have my own distillery as well, to do like chana and stuff like that and different variations. So yeah, so to be producing back home is definitely even sooner than 5 years, to be honest. You know, yeah, to be producing back to be producing to be manufacturing the Muratina and stuff. You know, kila kitu, chupa, iyo capsule,
Kila
sleeves,
kitu in Kenya.
kila kitu, yeah.
Na US, na Germany, na everywhere else.
Well, to just export, lakini kutengeneza.
Itengenezewe Kenya.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wow, fantastic.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's +254. No, I'm joking.
254.
Yeah, no. So it's +44 794 680 6434. That's +44 794 680 6434. Niko saidia na Muratinas.
Na Muratina no menya andira na matikugura okoro nduraria gikuyu no nginya waria gikuyu tamere niguo magura
gura Muratina.
Lazima uambie na Kikuyu. So guys, thanks so much, and I hope that you enjoyed the show. Now ni hinda ria kuhinga tukuhinga show na Gikuyu na nijo ni wiguaga, and ni mwakigwa uhoro wa njohi no iroto Muratina kuri na nduri hihi megukorwo makiurania he tiga gutwira kuria Muratina urendio. The main reason ya program ino ni kumenyithania andu kuria andu mari na ni ati andu makoragwo magika kioguo ri ucio niguo wira wa Kingori na niguo akoretwo agika na nikio muthenya wa umuthi turahungura guku mwena wa London tukihungura na Kingori na tukihungura na Shufeno ya Muratina. So am I taking this home with me?
Yeah, you can take it home. Yeah.
So yeah. So guys, okora ino ni ndirainokia tukikorana na ingi muci
ohora thimu yake arena Muratina ohora thimu
modo haure thimu. So guys, you call that number that Kingori has given down there if you need Muratina na utapata Muratina yako. So Kingori, thanks so much for inviting me here. I will give you this chance. Tell these people something before we close the show, before we wind up.
Yeah, so tuko hapa Adolis, karibu. Alafu tufanye kitu hapa. Nataka kufanya events hapa. Kuna Muratina, nyama choms, injera na kila kitu iko hapa.
Kila kitu. Wow. Hallelujah. Yeah. But anyway, thanks so much, Kingori. Thanks so much for having us. And may God bless you.
Yeah, God bless you too.
Asante sana.
Karibu sana.
Okay, asante. So na gatho nyingi mwiroreri na muthikiria Hungura Media twarikia kuhingira show itu hau ya muthenya wa umuthi nguririkania ati Kingori ari guku mwena wa London. Ungienda shufa eno ya Muratina na ukorwo kiaraniria na namba iyo Kingori akorwo akiaria. Kinyagia hindi iyo ingi nie njitagwo Shiru Stuart ngumenyithagia mange na maingi maria makoma gikunuka guku mwena wa London, UK.